friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be ranking all of the palettes that I've tried so far this year in 2025. Can you believe we're already a quarter of the way done with the year? I don't know what happened. I don't know where the time went. It feels like just the other day that I was like, you know, I think I'm gonna do my ranking quarterly this year. And now it's here. If you are new to my channel, typically I do a ranking my last 10 palettes where every time I accumulate 10, I do a little ranking. At the end of every year, I always do a grand ranking of everything I tried that year in particular. I usually do one about the halfway point as well. I thought this year maybe I would also do it quarterly. Just every time a quarter of the year rolls around, I'll just take everything that I've tried and throw it together in a ranking for you. I love filming these kinds of videos. You guys always seem to enjoy these videos as well. It's always fun for me to really just sit down and really dissect and think about why I like certain things more than others. Why do some things end up in the top 10 while others end up in the bottom 10? I have my reasons. These are all obviously very personal preferences. If your favorite palette in the world is in the bottom, don't take offense. It's really not that deep. It's just we all have different preferences. Do you know how boring things would be if we liked the exact same things? There would be no originality. I initially got this ranking video idea years ago from Annette's Makeup Corner. I'll have her channel linked down below for you. And I did, of course, film this look. It should already be up on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's from a recent 3 looks, 3 palettes video. And as far as my accessories, I just have these little earrings. They're from the brand Suki Blade. So yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna hop in. I have 29 palettes here to chat about. We're gonna get into it. I got my piles ready. I got my thoughts organized. We're gonna get into it. I have done looks with all of these palettes, most of the time multiple looks. You can check across my channel, Instagram, all that good stuff if you want some inspo. And really, just to preface, even the things in the bottom, I don't think are bad palettes. I was like this last year as well. I'm in a place with my makeup where I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna like and what I'm not gonna like, so I don't really try things if I think it's just not gonna be for me. I try things thinking I'm going to enjoy it. The reason the things that are in the bottom are mostly just because of like nitpicky things. Maybe it's just not my preferred perfect color story. Maybe there were some things I would have changed. Maybe the size wasn't for me. There's various reasons, and I will get into all of that. So without further ado, let's hop into number 29. Honestly, 29, 28, and 27 are kind of all in the same place. So we'll just talk about these as a group. It's the mini palettes from Glaminatrix, and the quality in these is incredible. I feel like Glaminatrix has an amazing matte formula, and their shimmers are so pretty, very smooth, sparkly across the lid. The more thicker metallics just have such a bold impact to them. Nothing against the quality of these, and even just like the vibes of these are very, very cute. It's just not perfect for me. I'm not really someone to go for like a mini palette and a monochromatic mini palette at that. It's just not the first thing I'm gonna reach for. I like something with a little bit more variety, and while these are very cute, very well made, they're just not my perfect palette. So that's why these ones are in the bottom. But again, quality-wise, they are incredible, and if you're into the look of these, I think you'd really enjoy them. Actually, on the topic of I don't really try things that I know I'm not gonna be into, there was a 4th one as well. It's an all-neutral one, but I just knew myself, and I knew like a 6-pan neutral palette just wasn't gonna be something I ever wanted to reach for. So I only tried these, and again, the quality's great. The looks I created were amazing. Just not my go-to thing. First is the Entrancing Eyes. This one is like a berry toned palette. It's very cute. Again, the shimmers are so pretty. I love these sort of just berry toned colors. I think they're very, very pretty. The Elevated Eyes is more of a blue toned one. It's so cute as well. Like, again, just the presentation of these is beautiful. I love the quilted looking packaging. It's just not the first thing I reach for. I know I've said that 100 times, but I feel like I just gotta make my thoughts clear so that I don't get misunderstood. But yeah, this is the blue one. And then the last one, my favorite of the 3, is the Exquisite Eyes. I just have a thing for green. I love green so much, and I like that there's a really distinct variety of the undertones of green in the mattes. But yeah, those are the 3 little mini palettes. Number 26 is the Klarity Kosmetics I Love Coffee palette, and I honestly wasn't sure if I was even gonna try this one just because it's all neutrals, which I'm not anti-neutral, I just don't reach for it most of the time. The other reason I almost didn't is because this is riddled with beige. If you've been here before, you know I'm running the war against beige personally. There's not much I despise more than a beige eyeshadow, but I understand that other people like it. It's just not my thing. And there are a few too many beiges for me in this palette. I feel like we could have eliminated like 3 shades easily, but I will say the shimmers in this palette honestly like took this to the next level. The shimmers are honestly the reason that I brought this one above those previous 3 palettes. I just think they are so pretty, so special, so metallic. I love these weird kind of dingy metallic shades, like these dingy golds and coppers. So pretty. I have felt beautiful when I use this palette, and even though I don't really reach for neutrals all that often, I do love the way this is set up. I love that there's a very clear distinction between a little bit more warmer and then a bit cooler. I like the coffee theme a lot. I think it's very, very cute. I was pretty impressed with this. Honestly, if this was a smidgen smaller and just had less beiges, I might have even ranked it higher just because I think the quality is incredible. Number 25 is another palette from Klarity. This is the Klarity Rain. This one is more of like vibrant, bold, sunsetty sort of colors. Very, very pretty. The quality is amazing. I really enjoy just how pigmented and blendable the mattes are. I love the undertones of a lot of these mattes. They're so pretty. I love the shimmers. Again, the quality of shimmers that I've been trying from Klarity is really, really good. This is a newer brand to me. I've only been trying them this year and I'm impressed so far. The only reason I rank this a little bit lower is because it is a bit larger for my preference, and the beiges. There's just too many. It made me knock it down a couple points. When I have a roundup of really good palettes like I do today, I have to be very nitpicky on the reasons why I would rank something above another. And honestly, the fact that this is extra large because of the extra beiges, it just made me want to knock it down a little bit. So again, the quality is amazing. And if you're into this color story, same with the I Love Coffee, if you're super into neutrals, I think you'd really enjoy these because I think the quality is really, really well done. Number 24 is the Thinking of You palette from Unearthly. I love the theming. It's kind of like a spookier Valentine sort of vibe. I love a Valentine's themed color story, and I love anything that's a little bit on the spookier realm. I will say this is maybe not my favorite color story Unearthly has ever done. They've definitely done other things that speak to me more, but I will say I think this is prettier in person than pictures led me to believe. I thought this would be a lot more muted and toned down and like neutral adjacent. I feel like this is a bit more bold. Like, yeah, there are a couple neutrals in here, but even these have like those rusty or rosier undertones that I appreciate, and the shimmers are really pretty. The main reason I put it here is just because I do like this more than the ones I've talked about previously, but everything else going forward does just inspire me a little bit more. I feel just kind of fine about this one. It doesn't blow me away, but it's not bad. I'm somewhere in the middle with it. I love Unearthly's quality, but I've definitely tried other color stories from them that I enjoy more. Number 23 is the Chromebook Volume 2 from Dede Signature. This one is a mostly shimmer palette with some pops of color. This is gonna be a great palette if you love just a very shimmer heavy. You could use it by itself for just like one and done quick shimmer looks, or you could use it as a companion alongside of your other matte palettes. This one does of course include some matte, so it's not a complete all shimmer palette. I think this is fun. You're gonna get a really good variety of lots of shifty shimmers, really bold splashes of matte. I like it. I think it's cute. It's not like a theme that blows me away or anything like that. Like there's nothing super tugging at my heartstrings as far as like the overall vibe, but I think it was well done. I think it was well curated. I like the different selection of colors, and I love these bold splashes of matte color for the matte options. I think that was really fun. Number 22 is the Nomad Cosmetics Fairy Tale Europe. I was actually torn on this one for a while on where exactly to put it because packaging wise, this is amazing. Theming wise, this is so cool. It's kind of based on different castles found in Europe that inspire different fairy tales. And the insides are really, really pretty with the embossing. So many pretty shimmers in here, all very colorful, vibrant, special shimmers. Some are more sparkly, some are more metallic. I like that we have that mixture of textures in here. But then the row of mattes does kind of throw me off personally, just because I'm not really the person to do like a matte look pop of colorful shimmer. But I do see the value in this for a lot of people, especially if you're someone who does predominantly like neutral looks and wants to add just little splashes of color. I think you would love this. The quality is amazing. Nomad does such a good job with their formulas, but overall, there's things I love, love, love about this color story, and then things that I'm just like, wouldn't have been my first choice. So I decided to put it here. I feel like everything else going forward just does inspire me a little bit more, but I do understand the value of this palette, and I think a lot of people would adore it. Number 21 is the Blend Bunny Plastic Palette. Again, I felt kind of torn with this one as well because there are things that I love about this and things that are maybe not perfect for me. For instance, I love the fact that this is one of Blend Bunny's first, like very small, very curated themed palettes. Like most of their palettes are on the larger end, but it does work for them, you know. But I have been wanting to see them do more smaller, very curated specific themes because I know they have it in them because they've done it before just in a larger scale. So this is the plastic palette. It's very fun. I love Blend Bunny's formulas, some of the best mattes ever, and their shimmers are so, so pretty as well. The thing with this one is I think it was done really well and I think it's curated really well. It's just for me, it's kind of like a half neutral, half colorful. I'm not really one to do like this kind of vibe very often. I think it's cool. It was fun when I did play with it, but it's just maybe not the first color story I'm gonna reach for. Super happy that they branched in this direction with this palette, but it's just not my perfect palette, and that's okay. Again, quality-wise, I think it's amazing. It's just not my like go-to color story. Next up, number 20 is the Enchanted Elixir from NBA Cosmetics. I love the kind of potion theming. We have kind of a monochromatic 9-pan purple vibe here. Unlike the Glaminatrix palettes, I like that this is a little bit bigger. A 9 to 12 pan like palette size is like my favorite ever. That's like my favorite size of a palette you could possibly do. I don't reach for purely monochromatic all the time, but I do enjoy it from time to time. And I really enjoy just the different purple undertones for the mattes there are. I felt like we had a really good range of light to deep. I really enjoyed the quality of these shimmers. I feel like even though it is monochromatic, I can do quite a lot with it. So even though I didn't want to rank it much higher because a monochromatic purple palette is just not the first thing I'm gonna reach for, or monochromatic in general for that matter, I think this was done really well, and it does kind of inspire me a bit more than what I've talked about previously. Number 19, I'm giving to the Shattered Romance from Dede Signature. This was kind of their Valentine's Day or anti-Valentine's Day, because it is very heartbreak theme palette that the brand did. We have kind of a mixture of purple, red, pinkish, darker tones, different shimmers. I love, love, love this kind of a color story. I love anything like Valentine's, anti-Valentine's Day themed. I think it's so fun. I'm a sucker for pink, purple, red together. I think it's great. I really enjoyed the quality of this. The mattes are really fun and great to work with. The shimmers are all really pretty. And again, I feel like you get quite a good variety of what you can do with this palette because you can steer it in so many different directions. You can mix and match all these different tones. You can do things that are very distinct. I've had a good time with this one, but everything else does just speak to me a little bit more, whether it be the theming, the color story, what have you. Number 18 is actually what I'm wearing right now. This is the Black Hat Society from NBA Cosmetics. I'm already sold with the spooky theme. I have such a bias. I love everything Halloween-y, witchy, spooky. It's just my favorite thing in the world. So you already sold me there with the theming. The inside is an all shimmer palette, which I do prefer more of a balance with mattes and shimmers. I don't want just one or the other. I like a mixture, but I'm also not anti all shimmer palette because it definitely has a place. I did all shimmers today with the addition of the wing. I sometimes layer shimmers on top of giant gel wings as well. There's ways to play with all shimmers. You can do that as kind of a one and done look. If you just like slather some across the lid and blend out the edges, it can work really well as well. I love how sparkly the shadows are. Like, I keep staring at my lids. Everything is just so twinkly and so pretty. I love the colors. I love that it's very, and it is in your face Halloween, but there are those like extra things like the blue here. I feel like that kind of takes it to another level a little bit, which is really fun. I feel like for it being just like a 9-pan all shimmer Halloween themed palette, I think it's pretty great. So it's mostly the theming that got to me, but I really do enjoy just the color choices and the quality of these shimmers. Moving on to 17 is another palette from NBA Cosmetics. This is the Moonlight Realm. Again, I like kind of the creepy, spooky aspect. I love greens. I'm such a sucker for green eyeshadow. It's one of my favorite things ever. And I love this. I love the balance of these tones. I think these different shades of green are so, so pretty. Glaminatrix did similar greens in theirs with like the different, honestly kind of very similar with the mattes, right? But I do love the variety of the shimmers that are in here as well. Like we have like the highlighty shades and then all these different undertones of green shimmer, like ones that are a little bit more of the warmer greens where it's a little bit swampier, dingier, and then the ones that are a bit more like blue tones like Kelly green bordering on like almost a tealish green. So pretty. I think that's a really fun way to kind of mix and match these tones. Again, a monochromatic palette isn't the first thing I reach for, but I do think this has a good variety to it. Number 16 is the final NBA Cosmetics palette I have to talk about. This is the Cursed Moon, and I loved this one the most just because it's steered away from that monochromatic the most. Like, it's definitely like a blue themed palette, but I love those splashes of like this golden highlighty shade, this kind of bronzy gold shade. It's so pretty. It's very much giving like moonlight casting onto the water. It's really, really cool. I like this range of mattes that we have. It's just something a little more special. I like that smokiness that's added in there. The quality is really nice. This one makes me really happy. I like the balance, very perfect balance of like 4 mattes, 5 shimmers. This is just like, out of the NBA ones I tried, definitely my favorite. Number 15, I'm giving to the Galactic Visitor from Singe Beauty. I'm so excited about this one. This was their first palette that they launched at the I think it actually launched at the tail end of last year, but I tried it this year. So, so cool. I love just these splashes of color. I like that it's very warm on the top half, cool on the bottom half. Very rich, deepening shades with these splashes of lighter tone. All these really pretty shimmers. Again, I could have personally lived without the pale peach and the beige, but it's such a personal preference. But it is nitpicky stuff like that that made me maybe rank a few other things above this one. But the quality is amazing. I'm really excited to see what Singe continues to do. I love their brushes. I love their blushes. And I'm excited to see what else they do in the world of eyeshadow palettes. This is a very great start to her launching eyeshadows with her brand. And I think this is a great one. I love the theming, the kind of outer space vibes. It's giving Nope, if you've seen that movie. So good. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to play with. I really enjoyed this. Number 14 is the Monk from Fantasy Cosmetica. I think this is the only one they've launched so far this year. Yeah, this is the Monk. Super, super cool. Very in your face, warm toned, bold. And I feel like there's a lot of cool tones releasing lately, especially since it was just winter time. A lot of brands were doing like very wintry themed stuff. This is very, I feel like, different. Really, out of everything that I've talked about, I feel like this is the most different out of everything. Just very bold in your face. It's giving sunflower, sunshine. It's very cool. I like these different undertones of like mustard yellow, vibrant yellow into this like tangerine-y, vibrant orange, the like warm brown. These different shimmers are so pretty. These marbled shades are everything. They are so, so cool. Fantasy Cosmetica is one of my favorite brands of all time. The only reason I didn't rank this one higher is just because the other color stories do speak to me a little bit more, but I think this is fantastic. It is so bold and so pretty, and I just adore this brand with my whole heart. Number 13 is the Croc palette from Klarity Kosmetics. This is the last one from Klarity I have to talk about, and it's so pretty. Again, I'm a sucker for greens. I love these sort of swampy vibes. Again, the shimmer quality is so pretty from this brand. Like this like silvery icy shade is so cool. I love all these dingy, more gray toned, like olivey shimmers as well. I like these different, just all these different undertones. It's very cool. It's very unique. It's very fun. I love a grungy color story. It's one of my favorite things ever. And this one is very, very cool. Number 12 is the Love Language from Oden's Eye and Morgan Turner. This was the Valentine's collab this year. And it's so cute. Again, I'm a sucker for a Valentine's theme. It's just so fun. I love pinks and purples together, and I thought this was really well balanced. Like, we have so many different undertones of purple, these different shades of pink. I also love the fact that even though there is this neutral corner, the neutrals didn't like take over all these splashes of color. I feel like it's really well balanced. Like, I can really visualize individual quads with this, or even columns. I think it was really well done. I love Oden's Eye's formulas. I think the quality is always amazing. The shimmers are so, so pretty, and the mattes blend out beautifully, and I'm just super excited about this palette and this collab. I think it's really great. I think they did a great job with it, and I'm a sucker for this kind of a theme. What can I say? Number 11, I'm giving to the Smitten palette from Dede Rune. This is just capturing my two loves, cat theme and Valentine's Day. It's so cute. These colors are so fun. We have kind of like a smoky situation with those very bold splashes of pink, red, and purple. I love this. It's giving old school Hot Topic. It's very, very fun. I love these different shimmers. They are so sparkly and shifty and special. I feel like they really take this palette to the next level. This brand has been around for, I want to say maybe about 2 years now. I don't know exactly the date that they started, but still fairly new. And I've really seen them continue to grow and improve every single time. And this palette was amazing to work with. I had such a fun time. I think these colors are so, so beautiful. And these shimmers really took it to the next level. But the top 10 so far are really good. Like, some of these palettes I could see staying in the top 10 through the end of the year, but we're only a quarter of the way in. We still have 9 months to go. I almost forgot what month we were in. So we'll see what's to come in the future, but these 10 so far are really, really fun. Number 10, I'm giving to the Morally Grey palette from Beaute Bar. This is so pretty. Look at these sparkles all over the packaging. It's so cool. And then the inside, we have heart-shaped pans. I love it. I know not everyone loved the heart shapes, but I think it is so darling and so fun. I love this sort of a color story. We have smoky grays with the like kind of splashes of pink with the pale pink matte and the shifty pinkish shimmers, very smoky with pops of baby pink. It is just such a cool combo. I know there's a beige in here. I could have lived without the beige, but honestly, just everything else being so perfectly themed and curated together just made me excuse the beige in this one. I think it's so fun. I think just the combination of that smokiness with the cutesiness is just everything. I, again, love a Valentine's theme. The Morally Grey definitely pulls at my bookish loving heart, and I loved this. I thought this was so fun and so, so cool. Number 9, I'm giving to the Snow Angel palette from Simply Posh. This is so pretty. What an enchanting winter wonderland. I know winter is behind us now, especially here in Florida. My goodness, it's a million degrees out, but I still love these colors always. Like these muted, yummy cool tones with the baby pastel-y versions and all these really pretty sparkly, shifty shimmers. It's so cohesive and so, so pretty. I absolutely adore this. I think this is so well done. The quality is amazing, and I love these tones. I love how Simply Posh always does this thing where they have the very light shades and then the darker shades, usually on the grungier side. It's just always so wonderful. Number 8, on a similar note, is the Nomad Cosmetics Chamonix Après-Ski palette. This is so cute. It's not the exact same as the Snow Angel. I feel like they have their differences, but this is kind of their version. We have sort of the berries, the greens, and the blues. I love how it's kind of divided into these 3 sections. I like that we have a really good mixture of lighter pastel-y shades with the more richer jewel tones. The metallics are so pretty in here. Honestly, it was hard for me to decide what to rank higher between this one and the Snow Angel. I ended up deciding on this one just because I really enjoyed the vibrancy of this one. It's just so cool, but this one and the Snow Angel were pretty neck and neck, if I have to be honest with you. But so amazing. The shimmers are incredible, so metallic and sparkly and lovely. And I adore Nomad's formulas. I think they're so good. And this palette makes me really happy. Definitely one of my favorite wintry ones they've ever done. Number 7 is my Arttitude Cosmetics Ink and Roses. They launched this one on Valentine's as well, and I think it's so pretty. It's definitely giving like love letter sort of vibes. I love kind of this parchment sort of look with the very vintagey, gardeny sort of colors. It's so pretty. Arttitude has become one of my top favorites. I tried them at the end of last year, and they have shot to being one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. I just think their themes are always so on point, and their formulas are so incredible. I love this. The shimmers are absolutely everything, and these mattes are just so fun but muted and just beautiful. This is such a romantic palette. I love this. Like, what a gorgeous theme. Number 6 is also from Arttitude Cosmetics. This is the Metamorph. This is so gorgeous. Oh, my heart. These colors are so pretty. It is definitely giving Butterfly Garden. It is so beautiful. I love these tones. Everything is so vibrant and playful. I like how everything has more of a unique undertone. Like, it's not just like a basic purple and a basic blue. Like, they have unique tones going on with them. These shimmers are everything. Such beautiful, rich metallics. I feel like their shimmers either have that really cool shifty effect, or they're just a really beautiful opaque metallic, and no matter what, it always looks so pretty. I'm just so impressed by the quality this brand delivers, and this theming is just so, so pretty. And I'm a sucker for blues and purples, so that's why this one got ranked above the Ink and Roses, but just quality-wise, these are all like 10 out of 10. And number 5 is another one from Arttitude Cosmetics. This is the Obsession. This is so cool. This is definitely me in a palette. I love the grungy meets the jewel toned, the rich, vibrant shimmers. It is so, so unbelievably cool. I love. They're so bold, vibrant, but still muted at the same time. It's everything. I love when things can be kind of grungy and muted, but still play with vibrancy and color. It's just the best of both worlds. It's so gorgeous. Again, quality is amazing. This theming is amazing. I just love everything about it. Number 4, I decided to give to my Dexter palette from Lethal Cosmetics. This is just so cool. Like, it looks like his trophy case where he keeps his blood slides. It is just one of the coolest themed palettes. I love Dexter with my whole heart. I still need to watch the prequel show. I have not gotten around to it yet. I need to do that soon. Dexter was one of my favorite shows, and I am so excited about this. Like, I'm still so excited about this, and it's been months since this came out, which I guess is a good sign. Like, things should stay exciting for longer than just the moment of. This is what the inside looks like. We have a very bold kind of half grayish cool toned into very bold, vibrant reds. I love that we have very darker, bloodier reds into more vibrant, hot reds. We have the silvers. This silver shimmer is so cool. And this marbled shade that looks like blood splatter is everything. This dark purple situation, it's all incredible. Some of the best shimmers Lethal has ever done. These mattes are incredible. I just love it. This theming is 10 out of 10. The quality is 10 out of 10. These colors are so fun to play together. I have had a blast with this one. This is going to be a cherished piece in my collection forever. Oh, the top 3. I love these. I love these with my whole heart. I could see, I mean, a lot of the ones I've already talked about, I could see staying ranked really highly, but especially these 3, it's gonna take a lot to beat these. Number 3 is the Lovers palette from Cosmic Brushes. So cool. Like, not only was this a Valentine's release, but it's a tarot card theme. I love it. It's the witchy meets the Valentine's, and I just love everything about it. It's so pretty. I love how just muted and romantic this is. We have very just soft tones with the softer blues and sagey greens, the soft oranges and the plummy shades with the rosy tones. It's just beautiful. It is so romantic and muted and amazing. I love Cosmic Brushes formulas. I think they are so good. One of my top favorite eyeshadow brands of all time. And I love this. I love this so, so much. It's such a beautiful color story. The theming is so on point. I love everything about this. Number 2 is the Bitten palette from Gourmande Girls. This is just so cool. Again, it's like a spooky Valentine's palette. It's just everything. I love this sort of like love infatuated vampire theme. It's so cool. These berry tones with the plummy shades with the pop of red. It is so cool. Gourmande Girls has amazing eyeshadow formulas, and I just adore this. This is by far my favorite palette the brand has ever done. This is outstanding. The shimmers are incredible. This marbled shade over here makes me so happy. The shimmers are just so sparkly and glossy looking on the lids, and the mattes are so unbeatable. They are so easy to work with and beautiful and just vibrant and amazing. And I love this. I love this so, so much. And last but not least, ranks number 1. I don't think this is gonna surprise anyone because I fell head over heels in love with this from the moment we met. It is the Beauty Below from Blend Bunny. This is incredible. The Lure palette from that brand is one of my top favorite palettes of all time. And this is like the darker sister to the Lure palette. So incredible. I love the murky, swampy goodness. Again, we have grungy meets vibrant. It's colorful and just so, so cool. It's arranged in like little quads, but this palette is magnetic, so you could move things around if you want to, but it's arranged in like little quads. I just love all the different tones that we have going on. These shimmers are so special, like so unbelievably sparkly. Absolutely amazing. I just love this brand with my whole heart. The mattes are so incredible to work with, and the shimmers just keep getting better and better. This theming is amazing. I love kind of the darker siren sort of vibe. It's very cool. Very cool. This was an easy number 1. It's just a 10 out of 10 palette. Honestly, this and the Bitten are both like perfect palettes in my mind. But this was a really, really good roundup. A really good roundup. I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you share similar thoughts to me? Do we have similar preferences? Do we have complete opposite preferences? Have you tried any of these, or do you want to? I would love to know. And if you've tried any new palettes this year, feel free to let me know your favorites. Feel free to rank all the palettes you've tried this year so far if you tried anything new. And if you've tried nothing new, just shout out maybe your favorite palette that you have in your collection. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave your top 5 favorite emojis. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. And also, if you want to, you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here, and you are also welcome to hop over to my second channel, linked to my description box if you want additional content. And also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. I'll also be popping up on the screen a similar video if you enjoyed this one and just want to keep watching. I thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.